So today I've come to Castle Penrhyn, just outside Bangor. Now I did have a free pass to come here, but when I got here it's ran out, it's expired, so had to pay a fee of £14 to get in, but I suppose it's worth it. So I've come to the castle, never vlogged here before, and hoping to get some autumn colours in the gardens surrounding this castle. So yeah, so we're going to take a walk around and look for some compositions. Now on the way up here, I shot a few images that were catching my eye, so I'm going to pop up them now while I head off into the castle.
Penrhyn Castle was a former home to the Pennant family. The Pennant family had owned Jamaican sugar plantations since the middle of the 17th century. The family benefited as absentee landlords from the profits of the Jamaican estates and the hundreds of enslaved African people working for them. Richard Pennant, who established Penrhyn Castle as the family seat, campaigned against the abolition of slavery and invested the Jamaican profits in his Carnarvonshire agricultural estates and the Penrhyn Slate Quarry. The Penrhyn Slate Quarry was the largest in the world, along with Dinorwic Quarry, and employed up to nearly 3,000 men. The quarry was developed by Richard Pennant and later Baron Penrhyn. Slate quarrying had always been an occupation around these parts for many hundreds of years, but it was Pennant who brought transport links in and brought it up to an industrial scale. When Richard died in 1808, the estate was passed on to his cousin, George Hay Dawkins Pennant, who funded the rebuilding of Penrhyn Castle between 1820 and 1833, turning it into the structure it is today. The present building was created by architect Thomas Hopper between the years 1822 and 1837. Unlike other architects of mock castles of the Romantic and early Victorian period, Hopper's vision was for a Norman style that went beyond pure architecture, extended to great halls and staircases, as well as the furniture. The last member to live in the castle was Hugh Napier Douglas Pennant, who died in 1949. The castle and the gardens passed its ownership to the Treasury in 1951 and today the National Trust.
So it was pretty dark inside the castle. I did try and film it with a high ISO, so I'm not sure whether that's going to be noisy. So I'll probably do a bit of narration, giving you a bit of the history of Penrhyn Castle from inside. But it was really interesting walking around and looking at the old furniture. Right, like I said, I didn't take images. A lot of people about and not really getting a chance. So I'm going to head round the castle now, because that's why I'm here, for a bit of autumnal colours and a bit of landscape photography on the castle grounds. So this tree just over here has really caught my eye. I think I'm going to have to move that sign out of the way, because I don't know what it is, but I do like it. I like the cross on the building as well. So I'm thinking of a vertical shot here. Not sure whether I'm going to get the whole building or just concentrate on the colour coming, the very little colours, leaves that are on the tree, or just the brickwork with the cross. Really catches my eye. Now over here you've got these sort of dead branches just branching out all over the wall with a cross there, which really catches my eye. Just something a close-up. Just find it interesting. I probably think I'll go wide, actually get the two crosses in while the old branches just stretch out on that wall. Also the top section also is catching my eye with the red leaves building up to it, so I think I'm going to take a shot of that. I've got 3 shots in mind over here. I'm going to move that sign, just try and get a shot here quickly, and hopefully these shots will work out nice. People, lots of them. I don't like people. Ugh. So it's really noisy, isn't it? Somebody's cutting the grass there. There's a shitload of kids over there, really noisy. Not what I expected. So for a bit of a nice peaceful walk around the gardens, but there you go. Now this tree over here has really caught my eye. Just beautiful burnt orange, lime green, orangey colour tree. So what I've done is I tried to put the tree centre, try and get the darker trees behind it so it just pops. And what I'm doing is just waiting for a bit of light just to hit that tree and really make it pop. But that tree looks really beautiful. So we're going to walk around and have a look for you know, them autumnal colours around the gardens here. Right then, so I quite like this tree over here. It's quite difficult to get an angle over here. I'm trying to... Unfortunately I'm losing the end of this castle here. It's hard to find a nice wide shot of this whole castle. I mean, you'd have to go pretty far, but I'm not really seem to find the wide shot for the castle. But I like this image anyway. I've got this tree over here, the sun's over there, just lighting up, putting some nice light on the grass here. I love the red sort of leaves going up the wall there. Looks really nice. I've also tried another angle over there. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but hopefully this will work. It's just a pity I couldn't move that tree just a bit over there, just so I can get the end of the castle there. Would have been great. I'm also using the canopy here to frame it from the top, so I hope it'll work anyway, and I'm trying to wait for the wind to stop so I don't get too much blur. So if it's any good, I'll pop it up now. Yeah, it's a shame I just can't get a wide shot on this castle. You'd probably have to get a bit further away and a bit high up to get a nice wide one, which I'm not going to get today. So yeah, so I've been around the castle, I think. So I'm going to make my way back this way and try and look for a couple of compositions just to finish this off today. It's been really interesting. Last time I came here, I think, was about 12 years ago. I was working on a commercial, for a foreign commercial, as a photographer. So I was shooting a lot of behind the scenes that day. I think they were filming a commercial of this being Buckingham Palace inside with the Queen. So yeah, that was the last time I was here, about 12 years ago, and I just have a different sort of look about it then. It just looks different for some reason, I don't know why. So yeah, I'm going to take a walk around again and see what I can find. I do like these red leaves that are just climbing up the walls. They look amazing. I don't think the autumnal colours are really popping. It's pretty slow coming out this year, so there are a few nice colourful trees, but we've had a few storms lately, a lot of wind, and it's just blowing a lot of the leaves away, unfortunately. So yeah, gonna stop talking, moidering, and see if we can find a couple of final images for today. So this front of this building here, not sure what it is. Could be an old chapel, church or something. Not a chapel, probably a church. Looks like there's a bit of gravestones there on the front there. I'm not too sure. But I'll tell you what's catching my eye with this is them really light green bushes here that work well in the foreground. At the top of the roof you've got these different burnt oranges leaves there, proper autumnal colours right at the top there. On the side here coming in you've got this sort of tree with dark copper colours, so there's a lot of colours going on here, plus you've got this odd tree over here. It just looks nice and that's why I'm taking it. Also coming here I looked behind me and there was a beautiful view of the castle with that tree again, so I took another shot with that castle and that tree. Looked really good, and yeah, if these are good, I'll pop these 2 images up now. I'm going to make my way back to the car now and hopefully find a final shot for today. Alright, so I've just found this composition here, and I think this is going to be my last one, I think. And yeah, this is going to be my last one. This tree here on the left, its leaves, bright yellow, orangey. They really pop against the dark pine tree just behind it. Works well. Now what I've done here to frame it, I've got this huge tree branches coming on the right here, so I'm allowing the branches to come to the right of the frame. Now in the centre of the shot I've got that beautiful tree mid-ground, which is the burnt orange tree, and the castle right in the background. Beautiful composition, I think. It looks lovely. So yeah, just a shame didn't get any light just popping out in the middle there, but you can't have everything in it. It's one of them dull days, unfortunately. So yeah, I think this is going to be my last composition. So here it is. So that's it for this vlog. Something different this week, down outside Bangor in Penrhyn Castle. Quite interesting to come here, even though I paid £14. Well worth it for the shots you can get. It was interesting going around inside. So yeah, had a good time. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget, I still got a few copies of my calendar for next year still available. If you're interested in the calendar, I'll leave the details in or just inbox me if you're interested in the calendar. Also, if you're interested in a one-to-one or a workshop this autumn in Dinorwic Quarry, round Snowdonia, Ogwen Valley or Dorothea Quarry, just drop me a message and let me know. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and until next week, thanks for watching. Bye.